Understandably so. Well, we have one chance at doing this. Khmer Chop is fun as well. I was basically just talking to Lethal Storm, so I did the Sicilian Siege Tower hop the game before with him, and he said, "Yo, we gotta play another game. That was epic. That was awesome." And I said, "You know what? Why don't we do it again? Or maybe we do a different strategy." So this is the second game, and I felt this one was YouTube worthy as we kind of talk about how you do a Khmer chop by means of chopping the trees with the castle unique unit from Khmer. Anyway, beside all of that, I have one chance to cast this upload for you because I am looking to play some games with my friends. Yeah, I'm a real nerd. I'm going to play some board games, and that's about it. That's the that's the whole story right there. Poopler, you don't have any friends. Don't lie. Now I am doing something very, very conscientiously, conservative. I'm doing things intentionally, okay? I'm building houses here, and the reason that I'm building houses over here is because I want to create a wall off. Keep that in mind. I think a lot of people don't place their houses in arena because they don't care, but they are actually kind of important and can provide you with a second layer of protection. My teammate, Lethal Storm, is going to be Koreans. And look, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These are really smart houses that he is placing here to kind of create a second layer of protection. Now, when I played in the previous game with him, he went for, well, war wagons, and I wonder what he's gonna go in this one for. Yeah, that's right, war wagons. Our opponents, Humanity High Quality Male, playing as the Portuguese, and in the blue, I don't think I can pronounce that name, but Franks. And man, I feel like I see Franks like way too often. Like, I have nothing against Franks. My brother also loves Franks, but I feel like they're such a powerful civ because of their paladins. I mean, Knights are really, really good. And also, I was thinking to myself, I really hope that I'm not up against the Frankish player. And sure enough, I'm up against him. So I'm already thinking to myself, oh, is he going to come in with a castle drop? And if so, how am I going to manage to still siege tower drop his face? Now, the build, thankfully, for this one is relatively easy. Oh, I think this is the game where we lost a villager to a boar. I'm very happy that we missed that. Normally, we would go 26 pop-up, but because we lost one, yeah, that's why we only went 25 pop-up. So creating a second layer over here is always a good idea. And let's see how this game progresses. So we are now going to be going castle, click. Not too bad time. Blue is a little bit ahead of us. Probably went for 24 pop up at about 2.1k elo. 24 pop up for Franks is very, very common. Even going for some spearmen, and we're signaling over here that there's some scout fighting going on, and we should be able to clear up this blue scout with the power of team. Oh no, blue scout, there's a spearman over here. There's a spearman, and I already knew what time it was. Once you see the spearman as protection, and especially once you see the 7 villagers coming forward, you know you're going to get castle dropped by the Franks. If you know that you're going to get castle dropped, and this is why these houses are so essential, create the wall off. Make sure that he doesn't have an easy time running into your base with knights. Now, we're not going to be making any military at home, so having this wall off is going to be essential. Actually, we should be able to see this go up in just a second here. And there it is, and I signal it immediately to my teammate, like, yo, we got dropped over here. Yeah, he's walling in all of his villagers. He's not taking any risk, but we don't care. We're not gonna stay around over here. We're leaving. Bye-bye. See ya. We're guns. Do you want help? Nah, we don't need help. I'm like, nah, we're fine. I'm pretty sure I say no, right? Or did I maybe not read that message? Regardless, we don't need help. We're totally fine. He's going for the full all-in push. But this also means that at home, he's not going to have anything. And sure enough, they hop over the wall. And castle on your face, my friend. I think he actually wanted to drop another castle with the amount of villagers he has on stone. And guess what? 20 villagers constructing this castle. Now you're saying 20, how is that possible? Only 10 fit into a siege tower. Well, this bonus right here, castles and town centers build 100% faster. So it's like this castle is being constructed by 20 villagers, and you can build a castle next to me all you want, but that's not going to get constructed. And now a whole bunch of awkwardness, dead villagers everywhere. He's pushing me over here, I'm pushing him over here, and the question is, who can push whom the fastest? So I figured, since this TC is well within range of my castle, I could probably construct 1 or 2 rams and take this down. Going for a castle more defensively, I don't know how I feel about this castle. Not the worst, I suppose. If you do get castle dropped, I guess it's not bad to construct a defensive castle. And this push over here is kind of halted. I mean, he has 1 throwing axeman. I knew that he wasn't going to have a whole bunch of eco behind this, and I should comfortably be able to wall behind this. If he does go for some of these houses up here, I have a TC behind, could actually delete some of these farms and construct a second layer of wall, which we already slowly are doing. And this game is somewhat stabilized, maybe? I don't know. Let's see how it progresses. Gonna speed this bad boy up a little bit, going for additional TCs behind us. We are 1 TC pushing all the way until we decide to just take his main gold. I did kind of question his decision to send a ram forwards here. He knows that we have 10 villagers forward. These villagers can easily hop into this castle and then hop out on the other side. In addition, with Sicilians, you can get some of those sergeants to really put on the hurt to those rams as well. And yeah, I mean, it is a little bit awkward. Some of these villagers are going to go down, but we don't really care all too much as long as we just take that ram down. And garrison, yeah, that was overall relatively painless for us. And I really like this. We're actually going to use the rams to push the CC down and maybe even push that castle down. Garrisoning the villagers, because why not? But he has a mangonel. Very good defense from blue, and there's not a whole bunch of damage that we can get done over here. Once we realize that the mango is out here, we have to kind of retreat, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So you know what? Go to the other side. Smack this bad boy down. We still have our siege tower safe over here. And I saw that red was pushing, and I saw this wall over here. Now, don't want to spoil too much, but yeah. I hope that you guys can put 2 and 2 together and figure out what's going to happen. Meanwhile, he really wasn't pushing very hard over here. I mean, I think 1 or 2 mangonels. I mean, yeah, this 1 throwing axeman is being kind of annoying whenever that villager walks in range. But other than that, I'm totally fine still booming at home, booming in his base, collecting gold, and howdy, we outie. Can we fill this up? I feel like we lost 1 villager, but then maybe we constructed a villager as well. Yeah, so we're actually full. And I'm telling him, I'm coming over with my rams. Now, I've never had a game in which I broke out with rams from one opponent's base to then break into... So we broke out of an enemy base to break into a new enemy base. So that was kind of wild. There are some mangonels behind, so this could be kind of annoying to deal with for us. But that being said, the range on this is 7 and the range of one of these is 6. So you have to have pretty good micro to keep that mango alive, and especially since you're moving these guys back. I don't know. Now you're probably asking me, where is your siege tower? Wasn't there a siege tower? Well, I realized that he had houses all over the place, and this was actually a good chop from Lethal Storm to allow me to get through over here. I didn't really understand that that's what he was going for. But I was thinking to myself, well, you got through over here already. Maybe I can just hop the wall over here and he can go through the front. Do a 2-pronged attack. Going for a castle here defensively. Interesting play. Probably a good play overall. Would have actually really benefited from a second stone gate behind here, I think, in hindsight 2020. And I was just hoping not to have any mangoes on my face. I was, get the mangoes! Get the mango nails! Mango! One of my buddies, we call him Mango, so it's always kind of funny when I see mangonels. I'm like, Mr. Mango! How you doing, sir? Mr. Mango, indeed. And we're just going to construct this castle. Why not? It's out of range of his castle slightly, I think, maybe, who knows? All I'm really concerned about is getting this castle up. Meanwhile, Blue has really not pushed very much. He's still kind of stagnating over here. He's still dealing with my castle, and that castle's not going down. And now we just, oh, this is gross, man. Just shoot absolutely everything. Also, I think it would have been a good idea for Lethal Storm just to run in since this is down. I mean, why is he just standing around? He should definitely either commit or not commit. He can, oh my god, the amount of bodies, oh my god, so many. Oh, I don't know what Humanity High Quality Mill was doing. Amazing strat. Well, thank you. I do really appreciate people who enjoy strategies like this. He still has villagers trying to smack down my my castle over here, but yeah, at this point, we're looking like we're in a pretty good spot. And it's a really enjoyable strategy to do. I think there's like a whole bunch of rams over here. Once again, we don't really care too much. We just want to stall as much as we possibly can. Blue actually Imperial Age, so that's interesting in itself. We're nowhere near Imperial Age, as you can see from our resources. And I really don't understand why Lethal Storm is not just running in. I understand that there's a castle over here, but if you run past it, maybe, you know, one or two of them will die, but who cares, right? It's not the worst thing in the world. Actually, wow. Look how fast this fortified wall is melting to these war wagons. Go, 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 go. Oh, he can definitely deny this castle over here. Oh, that's super awkward. Green has actually also made it to Imperial Age, and he's going to start just... oh my god, the amount of villagers. You're Imperial Age, but what does that do? Still losing villagers over here as well. And there's some villagers over here, so we figured, you know, if we build a town center and then garrison it, we can kind of kill those vills. And oh, it's absolute devastation over here. Blue is finally starting to trap, so he is going to clear this up. But I'm not too concerned about it, as the GG is called from Green. And I was saying we need Imp, but obviously we don't need Imp yet. We have two players who are in Castle Age beating two players who are in Imperial Age. Not every day that you see that. This is a super all-in strategy, but man, is this a lot? Castle Ages beating Imperial Ages. 24 indeed. Look at the KD over here, not too shabby. Lethal Storm 22 and 5. Those war wagons are super tanky, to say the least. Economy. Ooh, I also wonder, yeah, 39 military. So because of that castle drop, right, in Blue's base, he wasn't able to get a whole bunch of military out. And I think the Portuguese player just kind of wanted to sit back, maybe go for some of that Vittoria play, and have this game go really, really long. But since we had none of it, he was kind of put into an awkward spot. And that's the game for you. So just remember, just keep walking. Siege tower dropping. Poop Lord, you're not a rapper, so you best be stopping. Poop Lord, out.